Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. What are we going to be doing today in this episode? Well, that's how I always start off my episodes, talking about what I'm going to do. But today I don't really know. I've got a few things that I want to check out, but it feels like I need to do a bit of grinding at the moment, so I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do for the duration of this episode, but I've got some things we can start off by doing. And then after that I'm thinking about maybe going to the nether. I've got a couple of things I need to do in there, and also I need to gather a lot of cobblestone because the construction that we did in the end a couple of episodes has really put me out on my supplies, and I got a little bit back from the prank in the last video, which hasn't gone out yet. That is going out tomorrow. I'm starting this episode nice and early because, like I said, there's some grindy things I want to do, like get myself some cobblestone, so I'll probably go strip mining for that and make regular trips back so that I keep all of the cobblestone that I get. And that is actually a really good way to combine two things that you need, you know, cobblestone and other materials like redstone and diamonds, all the valuables. But the first thing I'm going to do in this episode is go back to the end farm. There are some changes that I need to make to the ender pearl elevators. Now, there was something I didn't mention in the episode, or maybe I mentioned it and people in the comments forgot, because I definitely remember thinking about it, but it's typical of me to think about something and then forget to talk about it. But the ladders here, they have a collision hitbox, and when you're falling down you can technically land on the top of the ladder. Now you can't see that hitbox at the moment. Let's hope we pick up this string. Yes, that's good. Didn't want to go all the way down to come back up again. If you have a look, I mean, I can barely see it. You all know what I'm talking about. When you look at a block, there's a black outline and it comes over a little bit. So if we were to use vines instead of the ladders, then when you fall down you wouldn't be able to land on top of it. When I was thinking about that, I was thinking I should leave a sign at the side somewhere saying make sure you fall down the middle, which I also forgot to do. So that is something that I've got here. I'll do that in a bit. There'll be some vines and buttons to stop them from spreading, and then that way you'll be able to fall down and there's no chance that you'll actually land on top of the... Did I just break? I clicked, but there's no string at this level, that's right. Yeah, you won't be able to land on the ladders. Anyway, let's get on this thing right here. I also had a comment saying that you can just hold down space to go fast. So I'm holding it down here and prepare for noise. Now I'm going to tap it. You can see we go a hell of a lot faster when you tap it. That's just the way the game works, I guess. Anyway, what are we going to be doing here? Wow, it is super noisy. Let's turn that right down. I'm going to be doing a little bit of unusual enchanting. I saw a comment on the previous episode that I thought was really interesting. Now, we all have a bit of problem with inventory management sometimes. You know, you've got 9 spaces down the bottom here, and you've got lots of different things you want to put on them. And especially if you're building and you need all these different materials like your shovel, your axe and your pick, then having a sword on there as well can be a little bit irritating, I guess, because you want to put your building materials in here as well. So I saw a comment where someone and their friend had decided to make a diamond axe and use that as a weapon, so they put sharpness on it. So I went and checked out each of the different things here. You can see the sword has +7 attack damage, the pick has +5, and the shovel has +4, and the axe has +6. So using the axe as an alternative to the sword is good because it's only -1 attack damage. So then using a pick and finally a shovel will be less and less. But when I read the comment, my first thought was, well, if you use a shovel, that takes 1 diamond, so it's cheaper to make and possibly cheaper to repair as well. I don't think it'll be any different, but imagine that as a weapon. There's going to be 3 less attack damage points, but then you're going to have sharpness on it as well. So what I thought I would do is actually just make an axe and a shovel that both have sharpness on, and they're basically going to be tools with efficiency and sharpness as well. Now I've got a feeling that when I add those efficiency and sharpness enchantments to them, they're going to be too expensive to repair, which could be a real big problem, because then I probably really wouldn't be into doing that and using that as an alternative to the sword. But I'd also have to do some testing as well, because let's say that this thing here is like 2 hits to kill a zombie, and then it's quite likely that a sharpness 4 would be the same thing, because it's already very strong and the extra sharpness doesn't make too much of a difference. So then by having, you know, -3 attack damage and sharpness 5 as well, that might still be enough to kill like a zombie with 2 hits. So it could end up meaning that these would be technically cheaper than swords, which would be interesting. So it's a good thing I've done all of that enchanting, because it means I've got some books here that we can use. I'm a little low on the unbreaking one, so I might have to do that. Might have some in here, I don't think I do though. Anyway, there is something else that I wanted to do while we're here as well, and I think we're going to have to do it over on this side. I need to break a couple of blocks here, so I've got to be careful which ones I break. It's these two right here, so we can get to them from here, that's good. And this means that I can now stand at the edge here. So this is another comment again. I always like to read the comments because people suggest really cool things. We're going to stand at the edge here and we're going to fire an arrow, because when you fire an arrow at an enderman they will teleport away. So let's do one from here. Okay, it bounced back, that's unusual. And again I think it bounced back. No enderman died, that's for sure, and they have nowhere to teleport to. So I know exactly what this person was thinking when they suggested this. In theory, all of these endermen should teleport away. What the heck? What an awful sound. I think they're teleporting around. Let's fire the arrow here and see what happens. Well, this is definitely unusual. I think they're trying to teleport, but they may be stuck in a loop. Let's try it again. Let's just fire a few like this and see. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what to make of that. Let's kill these guys. I think they're just going mental because they're trying to teleport and they got nowhere to teleport to. But if you hit an enderman isn't confined into a space like this, if you try and hit it with an arrow that is, then it teleports away. Same thing with splash potions as well. It'll teleport away before you can hit it. So the only way to kill them is with melee damage. So I've been doing some enchanting and I have made us our battle axe. That's what I've decided to call it. I thought that was a suitable name. There you can see the efficiency, the sharpness and the unbreaking. And I was just thinking that I've done another book over here that has efficiency 5, and that's not really useful on the shovel because efficiency 4 is going to be the best thing. I don't think there's anything at all you can break faster than, or you know, that has resistance to efficiency 4. But anyway, when I went to do this, I was thinking, okay, we've got the name Battle Axe, but I need a name for the shovel. And I was thinking about it for ages. I was trying to rename this. And then I noticed that the sharpness doesn't get transferred onto the shovel. So you can put sharpness on an axe, but not on a shovel, which is very interesting. It's making me wonder if you could put it onto a pick like this. I don't see it there, but then again, this has already got enchantments on, so yeah, it's a curious thing. Anyway, if I put a diamond here, it's not even going to let me place one. So if I just test this out and attack a couple of endermen like that, then we've used it a few times. And so now when we put it on here, we should be able to see how much it costs to repair. Except it won't let me place a diamond. I'm being silly. I'm putting it in the wrong gap. I was thinking, hang on, I'm doing something wrong here. And that costs 31 levels, and that means it's repairable. So that could be a really good alternative to using a sword, and then it means you've always got an axe available as well. So before we leave this place, I decided it would be a good idea to get myself a looting sword. Now I've done that with an iron sword because there's an 8% chance compared to a 5% chance on diamond, and I didn't really fancy wasting all of my diamonds. But this thing is mostly going to be used for the animal farms, and why am I not using the ice track here? That's with the looting sword and the splash potion effect. I'm sure you've all seen that by now, and there goes my keyboard making a load of noise because I'm tapping spacebar. So the other thing that I want to show you just before we leave is that I've replaced all of these with vines and buttons, so that is really straightforward. At the bottom here we have buttons below and above so they don't spread, and then further up, which I can show you if I throw an ender pearl, and I'm holding down shift, and we have string directly above the vines because that will stop it from spreading. And that's an assumption, by the way, I could be wrong about that. But this design wouldn't work with it if it wasn't the case, because I actually put in buttons first and then put the string above them, and what happens is you hit the string and you fall down to where the vines are, so then when you throw your ender pearl again you're actually still in the string, and I've done that totally wrong. I don't know what I was even trying to do there. Anyway, what I want to do next is head over to the Nether, because in the Nether there is a load of good items that I left over there when I was going to go work on the Wither Farm project, which has been basically abandoned because in 1.7 things are going to change, and that's most likely not going to be a stronghold anymore, so we won't be able to do that. Now, where I'm going to respawn, actually, yeah, you'll all know about this. It's fine. I'm over at Kratos' place because, of course, you've all seen the prank by now. If you haven't, go back and watch that. I thought there'd be a spoiler there for a second because the video actually hasn't gone out yet. Anyway, before I go over to the Nether, I also want to go to spawn and see how much iron is there, because I like to pick it up from time to time. And of course, anyone who's watching this who plays on the server is welcome to take iron from my chest, because it is mostly just stuff from spawn. I just like to gather it up and see how much there is. I'm getting really sidetracked here. What I was trying to say is I'm going to go to the Nether and pick up all of the items that I left over there. I took tons of supplies over and I'd like to bring them back. And so while I'm heading over there, I thought I might use this looting free sword and see if I can get myself a couple of wither skulls. I have very low patience for that, which is why I wanted to build a farm, so it'd make it a lot easier to get them. But I could give it a try for a while and see how long that'll keep me entertained, because if I get a couple of skulls, then that'll be great. That'll give us more options for what we can do. Anyway, let's go and see how much iron is in that chest. Okay, down we go. The bottom ones should be full of roses, if ever they're useful for someone. And there's tons of iron. In fact, I think someone's been here recently and emptied this out, because there is not a lot left, but we will take all of that and turn it into iron blocks. So here we are in the Nether. I am really happy right now. Do you want to know why? Because we have 3 wither skulls. Check that out. No illusions there. We've got 3 wither skulls. That is pretty awesome. And it didn't really take me that long to get them. But here's the thing. One of these skulls we had from the previous time we were here. And the second skull I got as soon as I came over here. The first wither skeleton that I killed with a looting sword, I got one. I was literally about to leave. I wasn't in the mood to hunt down wither skeletons at all. There was one just over here. I killed it, used the looting sword, got the skull, and I thought that's a good sign. I just need one more. And it took me a hell of a long time, maybe 3 to 4 hours of just going around this area. To be honest, there weren't a lot of wither skeletons spawning. I just kept going around the fortress that was here. And eventually I got one, which was just a moment ago actually. As soon as I got it, I was like, okay, let's fire up and record. And so there isn't much else to report on really other than that, although one really interesting thing did happen. And look, there's another skeleton over there. Let's see what we get. In fact, there's one up there as well. And it's really tricky not to get hit by these guys. I've actually got a couple of little tips for that. One of them is to stand behind something like this, lure the guy over. Then he won't be able to hit you. No, don't go away. Come on, last hit. There we go. Wouldn't it be cool if we got another one? Oh, I thought that was one for a second there. It was actually a piece of coal. And I saw one more up here, which is where I wanted to go and show you something. Or tell you a little story even. And this guy hasn't seen me, so as soon as... There we go, he's seen me. Doesn't know the way down here, does he? Let's give him a little hint. Come on, there we go. You found the way. Actually, you can't come up here, and now I've run out of arrows. I might kill him if I use the axe. The axe is really good, by the way. Sharpness 5. So if I hit you like that, and then you come back, and there's another one over there as well. Well, we might have a chance here of getting yet another wither skull. Be very unlikely though, so come back here, guy. I'm going to stand down here where you can't hit me. So one hit with that axe, the battle axe, and one hit with that will kill it, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so I've been exploring the Nether Fortress over on that side, and now another one's spawned. As soon as I start recording, they start spawning everywhere. And I did throw an ender pearl over onto that island, and I explored that bit of fortress, and then when I came back I threw an ender pearl over, and guess where it landed? It landed on the side of those bricks, and I was actually glitching into them ready to fall down, so I didn't move, I stayed calm, I looked up, threw an ender pearl up here and got up here safely, so that was pretty cool. And I guess if you ever find yourself in the same situation, just stay calm and let yourself glitch into the blocks while you look for a place to throw the ender pearl. Now the whole time I was here I had regen potions and fire resist potions. Where's that guy going? I've got a feeling he's going to go up the stairs. Okay, I might get withered here. This isn't the best way to fight them. And you know what? In the past about 30 minutes I think I've seen 3 wither skeletons, and now we've hit 4 in the last couple of minutes of recording, which is typical. So we just want to get past those blazing out and go back safely. So before that wither skeleton distracted me, I was just trying to tell you that I had some fire resist potions and regeneration. I didn't use either of them the whole time I was here, although I did get killed a couple of times. I was playing it very cautious when fighting the wither skeletons, just so I could save those. But after a couple of deaths and getting those 3 wither skeleton skulls, I am ready to go back. You can see here I picked up some diamond armor that I brought over with me. We're going to use that to fight the wither most likely, although these aren't really the best enchantments, are they? We've got some redstone and coal and a few other things like iron and obsidian. There's still a ton of materials here like I think I should bring back, like maybe some of these potions, although a lot of this is kind of throwaway, so The nether brick would be good, although you can make netherrack into nether brick now, so I don't know what I'm going to bring back. I think I'm going to make a couple of trips. I'm going to fill up this ender chest, take it all back, and then come here one more time. But anyway, we are done with this place now. We will probably not come back here because of things changing in 1.7, although I have been hearing rumours that witch huts and nether fortresses will actually keep their bounding boxes in 1.7, but it's not confirmed yet. So if I find out that it is confirmed, that means we'll be keeping this this nether, and then I could actually start work on this farm again. But for now, I'm just going to grab these things out of the chests and head back. Okay guys, I've been preparing to fight the wither. That's obviously the thing to do once you got the skulls. And, what do I have to tell you? Well, I took over some diamond armour to the end, and I took my protection books. So we have that one already. I put protection on the helmet. I'm going to put it on the legs and the diamond boots as well. But I accidentally made a chest plate with the diamonds that I took over there. So I had to come back and make myself the other items. And on that chest plate I got blast protection and thorns too. So every diamond chest plate I've enchanted so far, which is free, they've all had thorns too on it, which is just, I don't know how rare that is, but that has got to be a very low chance of that happening 3 times in a row. But anyway, you can see here that I've got all geared up. We've got tons of potions. These are not just for me, because there are a bunch of other guys on the server, as you can see here, who are going to be joining us. So we're going to go find a location to fight the wither, and I'm going to record the whole thing. It's probably going to be over very quickly, but it's nice just to keep record of these things.
Oh, chestnut.
Stay away.
Oh man,
okay, so
you hit me with
pungents.
the Wither Slayer. Yeah.
Potions over here. One of those, one of those, one of those, one of those, one of those. And Keralis is stealing them.
Yo, I got some of them.
I got a
So
night
fire
vision
resistance,
potion.
huh?
Here's the rest of them.
So
Yeah, I
fire
just put
resistance
fire
is good.
resistance on in case somebody has a
Look at this.
flaming bow. I don't.
Oh,
That's a
me.
friendly fire precaution.
Oh, yeah, I've got a flaming bow and a flaming sword and everything.
Well, I'm
Got the
flame
whole
proof,
caboodle.
so no worries.
Do we drink them now or what? Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, drink everything. We're gonna. Isuma's about to spawn it inside that house. Start recording, folks.
Oh,
Hang
hello.
on, hang on. Oh, don't worry.
Okay, so I got the wither skulls in my hand. I've placed 1, 2, and now I'm going to drink my potions. So, night vision. Oh, I've got no sound.
Whoopsie daisy. Oops, oops. I couldn't drink that.
There we go. This is going to be loud. Actually, I should
Alright.
probably turn it down a little bit because of
Is
that.
there a limit to how many potions you can have activated at one time?
I don't think there
No.
is, you know.
Yeah, doing good so far.
Okay, so here we go. Right, now you want to drink your regen
Mm-hmm.
when it's actually spawned. So I'm going to place the
Okay.
wither skull down now. You ready, guys?
Yeah.
Ready?
Boom.
Yeah, ready to go.
Done. Done. Go.
Oh, God.
Get out of here.
Okay.
Get away before it explodes.
He's in the house.
Might just do a bail, run off.
The wither is coming
Yeah.
from
See
inside
you
the
later,
house.
Uh-oh. He's about to blow.
There he goes.
I never
Drink your
Oh,
regen.
hello.
Drink
Oh,
your
there he is.
regen. He's going for the pig.
Yeah, he's going for the pig.
Get the pig.
Ooh, overshot.
Oh,
overshot,
he's
big
going for
time.
me now. Definitely going
Oh.
for me.
Ooh, I got a hit.
Endure.
He's almost
Got a
down,
hit.
guys. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Got a hit. Oh, baby.
Screw this guy. Come on.
He's a bit pissed off now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not happy.
Nope.
Drink
Unhappy.
your milk.
He's mostly
Okay,
He's
doing
switch
it
to
for
melee
achievements,
only.
to be honest
You gotta
with
close.
Melee.
Get in, get in.
Whoa,
Oh, no.
whoa,
Sorry,
I'm getting
Asuma.
thrown all
I'm
over the
sorry.
place. Yes, did we
Whoa.
get it? Where's the item?
Oh,
Did we get it?
Where's it?
we
Never
get it?
star. Where's the never star?
Oh,
he's
jeez.
dead.
Who did that?
who got it?
I don't.
I don't
have
got it.
I got it. Woohoo!
Anybody?
I got it. Yay.
Yes. That was pretty fast.
Yeah, it's always a quick fight.
I
Do
didn't
we have
actually
enough
lose.
skulls to do another?
All this.
No, that's all I
preparation.
had. Sorry. We do need to do like
Dibs on the
like
side.
10 withers at once or
I just
something like
cleared
that
out
eventually.
about 30 minutes worth of hard drive space so that I could record this. I was
Yep.
panicking. I was thinking, you know, I'm not going to have enough here.
Yeah.
I've done these a few times now,
Well,
and
Here's
they
some
don't
milk.
take long.
You guys, oh, you're done withering.
What are we gonna do now?
Thanks.
Maybe we could build a beacon.
Where should
Yeah.
we build the beacon?
Maybe we could donate one to my base, yeah?
I could rent it at a fee, you know, diamond a
Yeah,
day.
rent a
That sounds
beacon.
fair.
That's a good shot, that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
probably
free
is.
sand and materials over here where that guy busted out of the house.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that's a good point, yeah.
Well, having bested the Wither, it's now time for us to take on a more powerful, more evil, more, dare I say it, effervescent? No, ubiquitous boss. Hello Kitty.
It's going down.
Get your shears, guys.
Oh, where
need
you at?
shears.
Where's the shears dealer?
I got the shears.
Get your enchanted shears.
Oh, I didn't enchant them. These are shears. Mumbo, I threw some on the ground right here for you.
Oh, there we go. Blind as a
So-
bat.
Don't remove the bushes.
Now that we've gone to Hermit Town, let's go to Hermit Town.
Oh, I was
Kitty.
making a little ledge there. If you let me make a ledge, I can ender pearl up and climb. Hey, look. Now I can make a staircase.
You're like the King Kong of kittens.
I'm climbing it.
Who actually built this thing?
It was
Aurelian, I
Aurelian,
believe.
Oh, was it?
Yep, beautiful. I love it.
but now we're tearing
Not
it down.
enough to keep it.
I felt the same way about the Rubik's Cube. I was like, this is
that-
great.
Did Jess just log in?
Did you consider keeping it?
Yeah.
I was partly, but then it was so huge.
Yeah,
No,
I was like, I know this is gonna be in the way, but I want him to see it for sure.
I have built a little statue monument type thing so that it's always going to be there. It's always going to be there.
I'm glad.
Gralis.
Oh, my
I
screen's
was like,
flashing.
what is happening to me? It was like quicksand.
Oh,
Not
it's really
quick
is.
enough, apparently.
Oh man.
Oh,
That was pretty funny.
I'm standing.
I'm doing a really poor job of ender pearl into the
So
top
much
of this
wool
thing.
bouncing everywhere.
Is it impossible to put torches on this roof?
This roof.
Oh, roof.
It's baddie proof, buddy.
Oh, I read ya.
Now it's who can ender pearl onto the top.
Yeah. Ender Pearl
I got
contest.
this. I got this. No. Oh, I could die. Gotta be careful.
I got this. Bam.
What?
Done.
Ha!
Oh,
That's how you
balls.
do it. Like a boss.
Yeah.
I'm so close, but so far. I got it.
Oh, who took out the block that was just about to land on?
I did.
Dude.
I'm a terrible friend,
You
Mr. Mumbo.
shitting me.
And I was,
Oh man, I had to.
oh no.
I had to get you back. Ouch.
Alice, I've slightly dismantled your house a little bit. A wee bit.
Dude, where?
Don't worry, I think I...
Oh, thanks, guys, by the way. Damn, now I can see my house again.
There we go.
All right, now
I think
it's
I liked it
time
better
to slay
before.
the kitties.
Wait, are you gonna
Wait,
actually?
wait, they in? Oh,
I gotta enter, this, what are they called?
are you gonna
What are
kill
you supposed
them?
to doing here?
Couldn't we?
Oh, you're gonna
couldn't we
kill
just
them.
set
Oh,
them
look at
free?
these guys.
How do you get
How
them to
long must
stand
they have
up?
taken to have gotten? I guess you could
I
breed
don't
them.
know. I
Oh,
hate
these
them.
are so
I hate
Whoa!
cats.
Can you feed
How do you
them?
get 'em to sit
Can you
up?
feed them milk?
Can we adopt them?
That is a lot of cats. No, whoa!
It's burning them.
No way.
A little bit.
Oh, look at this cat slaughter. Disgusting.
Oh,
Nothing like
Corrals'
the smell of
prank
fresh
cleanups
cat.
are the
Cow.
cruelest cleanups.
Might 5 knockback 2 and it's still alive. You got some strong cats down here,
Don't,
man.
don't, don't,
Well,
don't
I
tell
got
him about
guys.
these ones. Don't tell him
You
about
want
them.
all
Goodbye,
of them
kitty.
gone? All of them gone?
Oh, hi.
This guy.
Hey, Jess. Oh,
How you guys doing?
not bad.
Outstanding. Well, thank you for asking.
Beautiful. Guys, thank you very much.
All the cats are gone.
Yep. And the kitty cat is gone. Up on the roof. Amazing.
So that turned out to be a pretty fun night. There I was grinding away wither skulls for ages, and then all of a sudden we get that third skull and people come online, and before you know it you're having all sorts of fun. But I'm hoping that in the future there'll be more of that, because I'm going to be changing the times that I'm online soon. I'm going to change my sleep pattern because it's going to be winter before long, and that means I'll be up in the evening more and hopefully doing more stuff with the hermits like that, because that was a lot of fun. But anyway, we now have our Nether Star. I was about to say Wither Star. I think that's what I said in the fight as well. But anyway, take a look at my armor here. It actually took quite a beating, as you can see, and that's because we got protection 4, and that means that basically our armor was absorbing most of the damage. But all in all, it was a good fight. Nothing really interesting or unusual happened, and now we can craft ourselves a beacon. And something cool about a beacon, something cool about a beacon is also a source of light. So if we go down here, I know it's a bit dark somewhere down here in the ravine area. Looks like we might actually have to jump into the ravine. That chicken is still there. It's been there for absolutely ages. You're going to have to jump all the way down here to show you. But the beacon is also a light source. check that out. So if I can, make that with a farm in the future and farm loads of these, we would have ourselves a new light source. That would be ridiculous to use these as a light source, but it is possible, and that would be something I'd like to do, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens. So now that we have the beacon, our future projects are going to be a lot easier, which is good, because one of the things I wanted to do this time around on Hermitcraft was be a lot more ambitious with the scale of the projects that I'm doing, which I felt like I've done so far, but now that we got the beacon, that is going to make things a lot easier. So I do have a project in mind for the next episode, but at the moment I'm really not sure what it is I'm going to do. But I still need to go strip mining because I do not have enough cobblestone in here. You can see I've actually got quite a bit of smooth stone. That's from where I was using my silk touch pick over at Corralis's, doing the prank on there. And so I really need to fill these chests back up, basically. So I'm going to go branch mining. I said strip mining a moment ago. I always get those two confused. And then I'll report back in the next episode with my findings, I guess. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.